Konnichiwa! Before we start, this video is sponsored by King's Raid, free-to-play RPG mobile game, available both on iOS and Android devices. Link to the game in the description. Real-time PvP as you fight other players to claim the throne. Raid large-scale world bosses and dragons for bunches of loot. Over 80 original heroes, different types of abilities to show onto the battlefield. You can join or create your guild. Team up to defeat enemies and seize glory. King's Raid is now celebrating its 1000-day anniversary with an awesome event where you can battle some enemies through the dungeon. The festival dungeon is available from the 12th to the 19th. And moreover, with epic new update of Soul Weapon with some epic character powers and weapons with god-like power characters. So what are you waiting for? Go check out now, King's Raid. Link is in the description and pinned in the comment section. Thanks for checking this video out. Bye!
Got to lose, 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 got to lose.
Coming in at number 10, we have Seirei Tsukai no Blade Dance. This action harem comedy anime has only been subbed and premiered in July of 2014, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are supernatural, romance, ecchi, fantasy, and school. Kamito Kazehaya is a normal guy in pretty much all respects, except for the fact that he's the first man in 1,000 years to form a contract with a spirit, which he stole from a shrine princess named Claire Rouge. Additionally, the headmaster of the school, Greyworth, has summoned him to enroll and is forcing him to participate in a special tournament that will take place in 2 months down the road, with Claire demanding that he become her contracted spirit. Will Kamito even manage to survive the entire 2 months until the tournament takes place? At this school, the girls train to be elementalists and try to form slave contracts with spirits so that they can compete in battles against one another. Only females have this privilege, at least until now.
Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
Coming in at number 9, we have Kono Naka ni Hitori Imoto ga Iru. This harem, mystery, and comedy anime has been dubbed and premiered in July of 2012, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are romance, ecchi, and school. Is insanity hereditary? Shogo Mikadono is beginning to think so because the terms of his late father's will seem crazy, and following them may drive Shogo bonkers as well. Oh, it sounds simple at first. Before Shogo can claim his very large inheritance, he just has to start attending a certain new school and find a nice girl to marry. It's a little unromantic, but perfectly doable, right? I mean, after all the girls seem quite friendly, so all Shogo has to do is find one he has something in common with. Except, and here's the kicker, it turns out that Shogo has way too much in common with one of them, because she's actually his long-lost sister, and he has no idea which one she is. Will Shogo meet and court his Miss Right without committing something very morally wrong? Coming in at number 8, we have Sekirai. This action comedy anime has been dubbed and premiered in July of 2008, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are ecchi, harem, and superpower. Struggling yet brilliant teenager Minato Sahashi has failed his college entrance exam for the second time, resulting in him being regarded as worthless by those around him. However, the course of his seemingly bleak future is altered dramatically when a beautiful supernatural woman falls from the sky and into his life. That woman, Musume, is a unique being known as a Sekirai, a humanoid extraterrestrial with extraordinary abilities. These aliens are known for kissing humans carrying the Ashkabi gene in order to awaken additional latent powers deep within. This drags him into the high-stakes world of the Sekirai, where he and his new partner must compete against others in a battle for survival, called the Sekirai Plan. However, unbeknownst to the contestants, there is far more at risk than what the competition initially entailed.
By the sounds I'm breathing in, hold
Coming in at number 7, we have Hoshizora I Kakeru Hashi. This comedy ecchi anime has only been subbed and premiered in April of 2011, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are harem, romance, and school. Kazuma Hoshino is preparing himself for a new stage of his life as a teenager. Because of his brother Ayumu's weaker than average health, their parents thought it was best for the family to move out from the city to a more rural environment. Now the two brothers are off to the Yorozuyo Inn, where they'll be staying until their parents can settle affairs back in the city and set up their new home. Their arrival to the inn doesn't go as planned though, when they catch the wrong bus and wind up in the middle of nowhere. Ayumu gets his hat stolen by a wild monkey and Kazuma gets lost in the woods trying to track the animal down. It all leads to a chance encounter with a spirited young girl named Ui, who Kazuma ends up accidentally falling onto and kissing while she tries leading him back to the bus stop. This hardly sits well with Ui's friend Ibuki, who swiftly kicks Kazuma and sends him on his way. Coming in at number 6, we have Makenki. This action ecchi harem anime has been dubbed and premiered in October of 2011, having 22 episodes. Other genres included are martial arts, school, and supernatural. Based on the manga series by Hiromitsu Takeda, this romantic comedy is about Takeru Oyama, a typical perverted teenage boy. His new school doesn't require entrance exams, and it just turned co-ed. Unfortunately, his dream of a happy high school life are dashed when he finds out that the school is much more than it seems. All of the students wield a special item, a Macan, to unleash their magical abilities in duels. Can Takeru find a Macan that works for him, even while trying to fit in at a new school and dealing with all kinds of girl problems? Coming in at number 5, we have Oniichan de Kado. This comedy, ecchi, and harem anime has been dubbed and premiered in October of 2012, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are romance and school. After 6 years of living separately, brother and sister Akiko and Akito Himeno Koji are finally reunited. The two used to be quite close until their parents died, and they were sent to live with separate foster families. Now the two can live together and go to the same school as brother and extremely loving sister. Things get even more complicated when more girls move in with the siblings, making Akiko even more determined than ever to keep her brother's eyes only on her. That's tough to do with other girls flaunting their swimsuit-clad bodies at Akito, fighting over who gets to take care of him, and otherwise meddling in Akiko's plan for her brother. This is going to be one fun household. Coming in at number 4, we have Outbreak Company. This harem comedy anime has been dubbed and premiered in October of 2013, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are parody and fantasy. Shinichi Kano is a shut-in otaku with vast knowledge of anime, manga, and video games. One day after applying for a job in hopes of escaping his secluded lifestyle, he is kidnapped and transported to the Eldent Empire, a fantasy world filled with elves, dragons, and dwarves. Trapped in this strange land, Shinichi is given an unlikely task by the Japanese government to spread otaku culture across the realm by becoming an otaku missionary. To accomplish his mission, Shinichi has the full support of the Japanese government, as well as the half-elf maid Musume and Princess Petrolka of the Eldent Empire. Together with this ragtag bunch, he will overcome the obstacles of politics, social classes, and ethnic discrimination to promote the ways of the otaku in this holy land. Coming in at bronze, we have your Wragge no Unison. This comedy, ecchi, and harem anime has only been subbed and premiered in July of 2018, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are romance, shonen, and supernatural. Once a hot springs inn, now a boarding house with extraordinarily cheap rent, your Wragge is virtually uninhabited, save for a few peculiar residents. As rumor has it, it is haunted by a vile ghost which scares away all potential tenants. Therefore, it is the perfect refuge for Fuyuzora Kogarashi, a broke, homeless psychic seeking an affordable roof to stay under and ghost to exercise. Kogarashi prepares for a face-off against the ghost, only to find out that it is not as malicious as the rumors made it out to be. Instead, it is the ghost of a beautiful silver-haired girl whose only recollection of her life before death is her name, Yuna. Even more baffling is the other tenants of the Wragge So. Not only are they able to see Yuna as well, but each has their own supernatural ability. Coming in at silver, we have Papa no Ikoto wo Kiki Nasai. This comedy, romance, and slice of life anime has only been subbed and premiered in January of 2012, having 12 episodes. Yuta Segawa has just started his freshman year of university. One day, his sister Yuri, who raised him after their parents died, asked him to take care of her daughters, Hina, Sora, and Miyu, while she and her husband go overseas on a business trip. Yuta begrudgingly accepts, but tragedy strikes when their plane goes missing and all passengers are presumed dead. In an effort to prevent the three girls from being split up, Yuta goes against their family and takes them in, just as his sister took him in when he had no one else. Now the four find themselves in a new and peculiar situation. Yuta must learn how to balance his new responsibilities as the newest member of the Street Observation Research Society, a club for people watching, as well as being a father figure, while Sora, Miyu, and Hina come to terms with the loss of their parents. Coming in at gold, we have Monster Musume no Iru Nichijo. This harem, comedy, and romance anime has been dubbed and premiered in July of 2015, having 12 episodes. Other genres included are ecchi, fantasy, and seinen. With his parents abroad, Kimihito Kurusu lived a quiet, unremarkable life alone until monster girls came crowding in. This alternate reality presents cutting-edge Japan, the first country to promote the integration of non-human species into society. After the incompetence of interspecies exchange coordinator, Agent Smith leaves Kimihito as the homestay caretaker of a Lamia named Mia, the newly minted darling quickly attracts girls of various breeds, resulting in an ever-growing harem flush with eroticism and attraction. Unfortunately for him and the ladies, sexual interaction between species is forbidden by the Interspecies Exchange Act. The only loophole is through an experimental marriage provision. Kimihito's life becomes fraught with an abundance of creature-specific caveats and sensitive interspecies law, as the passionate, affectionate, and lusty women hound his every move, seeking his romantic and sexual affection. With new species often appearing and events materializing out of thin air, where Kimihito and his harem go is anyone's guess. I'm your host, Legendary Reaper with Blaise Senpai. I'll see you men and women of culture next time.